Have you ever felt like you're the only one putting in all the work in a situation? Something just feels off. It's super confusing, right? And frustrating. It's that sinking feeling in your stomach that maybe, just maybe, you're being played. Well, today we're going to cut right through all that noise and get you some clarity. Yeah, let's talk about that feeling because it's a real thing. You're pouring your time, your energy, your full attention into someone, but it's like something's not quite right. They seem totally into you, but only when it works for them. The second you need a little something back, poof, they're gone. If any of that is ringing a bell, then stick around. You're definitely in the right place. And look, I'll be totally honest with you. I've been there. I really have. I once fell for this girl who was an absolute master at this game. She kept me just close enough to keep me hooked, but never, ever let it turn into anything real. And I made so many excuses for her. I kept telling myself, just try a little harder. But looking back now, man, every single sign was right there in front of my face. I just didn't want to see it. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to start with the stuff you can actually see, the observable evidence. We're going to break down 6 external red flags. These are the specific things people do that give you that sinking feeling in your gut. Okay, first up on the list, it's all about their communication patterns. I want you to really think about why she texts you. Is she genuinely checking in on how your day's going? Or do those texts only pop up when she's bored or needs a favor or, it's late and she wants some attention? Here's what it boils down to. Are you a priority for her? Or are you just an option she picks up when it's easy and convenient? All right, sign number 2. This one is all about a total lack of clarity. You ever hear those phrases like, let's just see what happens? Or, I don't really like putting labels on things. I mean, it sounds so chill and open-minded, right? But it's not. It's a strategy. It's a way for her to get all the benefits of having you around, your attention, your time, without ever having to commit to anything real in return. You got to remember this. Clarity absolutely terrifies people who are just playing games.
Okay, number 3 is a biggie. And what's cool about this one is that it's actually a test you can run yourself.
This is all about mismatched effort. I mean, are you the one always texting first, always making the plans? Okay, try this little experiment. Just pull back. For a few days, stop initiating. See what happens. If she only reaches out after she notices you've gone quiet, her interest was never really about you. It was about not wanting to lose the attention you were giving her. That's not a connection, my friend. That's control. All right, now let's talk about maybe the most confusing sign of all, the emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, this is what I call the hook cycle. It's that push and pull. So things are going great, you feel like you're getting close, building something real, and then bam, she pulls away, goes cold. And just when you're about to throw in the towel, she comes back all warm and friendly again. Look, this isn't her being complicated. It's a tactic. It's a deliberate cycle designed to keep you on the hook, completely confused without her ever having to actually commit. Okay, moving on to number 5. This one is probably the oldest, most common excuse in the book. I'm talking about the I'm just so busy excuse. You know what I mean. She leaves you on red for hours, maybe even days, but then you see her posting stories or being active online. Come on, let's be real. If someone truly wants to talk to you, they find the time. We all do it for the people we care about. Being busy is a real thing, for sure, but being selectively busy, that's a choice. And it's a choice that sends a very, very clear message. And that brings us to the 6th external sign. This one can be pretty subtle, but it's a classic power play. This is when she makes sure to keep other guys visible in the picture. It's not always obvious, right? She might casually mention some other guy, or make sure you see comments from other dudes who are clearly interested. What's the goal here? It's to make you feel just a little bit uncertain, a little competitive. Because why would she do that? Simple. The second you feel totally secure is the second she loses all her leverage. Okay, so we've gone through all this external evidence, but honestly, all of those signs, they just point to the single most powerful signal there is. And this one doesn't come from her actions at all. It comes from right inside of you. It's this. If you constantly find yourself asking, does she actually like me? Well, there's your answer right there. You feel it when you're staring at your phone, overthinking a text you sent hours ago. You feel it when you're making up excuses for her behavior when you talk to your friends. That constant, nagging, awful feeling of uncertainty, that is the sign. And please listen to me on this one. Do not dismiss that feeling. Don't tell yourself you're just being insecure or that you're overthinking things. That feeling, that's your intuition.
That's your gut trying to scream the truth at you, cutting through all the noise and the excuses. It's telling you something you probably, deep down, already know.
So you've seen the signs, you feel that truth in your gut. The huge question now is, what are you going to do about it? So let's talk about the only move you need to make to stop this game in its tracks and take your power back. And here's a hard truth, and I know it's tough to hear, but it's so important. You can't make someone value you by just trying harder. You can't out-effort them into liking you. In fact, the more you chase, the more you double down, all you're doing is confirming to them that they don't have to try at all. You're literally teaching them that your attention is cheap. And that brings us to the most important point of all this. Walking away from someone who's playing you, that's not being cold. It's not giving up. It is an act of having standards for yourself. It's you finally deciding to value yourself and refusing to waste the one thing you can never, ever get back, and that's your time. And I want to leave you with one final thought. Look, sometimes signals just get crossed. It's not always some malicious game. Sometimes a person genuinely just sees you as a good friend, and it can be really easy to mistake that kindness for something more. So the real honest question you have to ask yourself is this: are you stuck in a game you can't possibly win? Or are you just in a friendship that you haven't fully accepted yet? Answering that one question truly and honestly, that's what's going to change everything for you.